welcome back to Story Theory. It is day 13 of FICSMAS, and we're right up here. We get 10 medical inhalers, which is kind of nice because we don't have any. So we can use those to heal versus the fruits that we have. The fruits of our labor. So let's put all of that. There's our nuts. Put that in there too. All right. So, last time I showed you guys the obelisk, which I guess doesn't really make a ton of sense calling it that because it's not technically an obelisk, because an obelisk is a four-sided shape that tapers into a pyramid at the top. But you know what? I like calling it the obelisk because I don't really know what else to call it, so we're going to stick with it. Today, actually, let me show you. The outside of this got a little different. The outside of the homestead got slightly different. And I hope the sound is okay. If it's not, I will fix it. So, fix it. Ha! Get it. So the sides are almost perfectly symmetrical now, besides the one entrance being on that side, and we got our nice little overlook on this side. But overall, I like the look of the building that we got here. So I think since this is going to be our smelting floor here, I also of course put signs on all of these. So all of the copper smelters have signs. The foundries will get signs in a minute, and I have to show you I have to show you something with the foundries because there's a bug right now that is crazy frustrating with the foundries and snapping signs in them. But I found a terribly non-efficient workaround. Anyways, we're going to do that today. I'm going to get the power into each one of these poles, kind of like I showed you guys last time. So each one of these areas will get their own power pole, and then I don't know how I want to connect to the ceiling. I don't even know if I want to stick with the you know what this is doing here. I don't know what I want to do with the ceiling here, because above this, I do like the roof tapering in here, and I'll show you why. Because above this floor, so this is just going to be the smelter floor. I have these elevators fixed as well. So it's on the smelting floor. You got a little tractor crossing sign, and then go down into the logistics basement, which is terrifying, and nobody should ever go down there ever. So then we have the smelting floor, and then this floor that we're currently on, where the hub and everything is going to be floor 1 to 2 logistics. So we are going to have each one of our conveyors lift the material up here. I might actually have to bump out the... let me see. Can I even get over there? No, I can't. Okay. So I might have to bump out or go up in the windows a little bit and then go in, because the second floor of this, eventually I would like this entire facility to just continually taper up. But we're gonna have to have a logistics floor between each one, just because there's gonna be so much going on to each individual place, and it just makes it a lot easier to get around if you do have a logistics floor. So let me just see if I can even fit a conveyor in. No, I can't. Okay, so I will have to take these up one more floor, or maybe just a half a floor. I don't know. Because I really like this look, but I need the conveyors to be able to convey material. That's almost like what they were designed to do. So we're gonna have to take this, that's fine. We can take these pillars up, we can take this entire area up one, and then this floor that we're on right now will become the between floors 1 and 2 logistics. Floor 2 will be mostly constructors, and I think floor 3 will be all the assemblers making us the parts that we can make right now. So, where do we start is the question, and I think I have an answer to that. First things first, I'm going to show you why this is the most frustrating thing ever. So, looks like, look at this. Snaps right to it. You know, you can't snap anywhere else. Super nice. Alright, cool. And How... hello, how can you... You can't edit the sign. Also, you can't delete the sign. So it's almost like, the signs are too far embedded to the foundries. Right now, I don't know why. It doesn't happen on any of the other machines I have. I guess, actually, I haven't tested this on the assembler. I mean, every machine has places that stuff snaps to. Where does this even snap to? On here. I don't, actually. Is there a snapping point on this? Is there a snapping point and I'm just not seeing it? It says invalid aim location. Okay, interesting. Maybe the assemblers do not have a snapping point, which is rare. So we're just gonna have to do it live on these ones. We'll probably... So this is... I'll show you what I did with the foundry, actually. Because I did it with that one on the left and it looks pretty good. So I'll probably keep doing it that way. So what I had to do was you can't go here and go up. And so I thought about just trying to do that. And actually that's not the right height. So let me grab a 2mm. There we go. Let me grab the display. And I'm going to lock it in. And then it says it can't be nudged, which it should be able to be nudged. I have no clue why you can't. So you actually have to take this sign outside of the area of the assembler, or foundry, sorry, and then you can nudge it and nudge it and nudge it into place. I can't remember how far in I went. Let's see. So it kind of looks like it's floating in space, but it still doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's right above where it should be. I'll probably just... Let's try it there. See, you still can't... That's pretty much where the other one is, and you can't do it. It doesn't work. So that was too far. One. Okay. Now, I was like 1 out from there. Let's go 2 out. See if that works. See if we can't... No, still can't do it. Still can't use it. Can't remember exactly how many I went out. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's try 3. See if that works. Still can't... It's almost like the hitbox of the foundry has been increased for some reason. And I'm saying hitbox because... See, sometimes... Now it says building cannot be nudged. Why? I've been nudging it the entire time. I have no clue why these are so finicky. But getting them to snap is not... It is not working. It is not working at all on the foundries. Alright, let's just start from this area. There. How about that? Oh, there it is. Now I can use it. Okay. Now I can hit this one pretty easily. You gotta, like, aim for the very top of the display sign, and then you can hit it. But that's pretty much how you have to do each one of these, because it does not want you to put them... Excuse me. It does not want you to attach them to them. So, let's get our inputs and our outputs in for at least... I don't think that's gonna work. Actually, I'm gonna do all the signs for these foundries later because they are so buggy and so weird looking. So those are all of our inputs over there for copper. Let's get the copper over there then. Okay, we got both of our coppers. They are labeled as well. So we're going to have the inputs in here. And then the outputs I might actually just... So we gotta go in. And I'll be fine. Also, I made this logistics floor slightly too small as well. So always be better about doing that. Don't be like me. Famous words of advice. Do not be like me when you're trying to make a logistics floor. Now, is this gonna work? Okay, yeah, it is. Nice. Alright, so that's the output, block, block. Output, block, block. You see where we're headed. And we're gonna run out of frames. I'm gonna have to make more. What is nice about these as well is that you can have 2 inputs, which is what I'm going to do, and you can have as many outputs as you want, and it will still calculate it. I'm pretty sure as long as it doesn't exceed what your belts can handle on inputs versus outputs, it should still be giving us 100%. I thought I was done. Nope, not even close. Block, block, output. That was pretty a little dicey there, kind of close. Also, I really like my new color scheme we got going on. I really dig the blue and the teal, or the teal and the white. Looks nice. Okay, so that is a long line of our modular load balancers, and we're gonna go ahead and do an input only right on the back side here, and that's where these guys come in. So they gotta be bumped up slightly, because that was like one, it was like one down. Okay, so we need to actually, let's do this one first. I want to get as close to this miner as I can. Okay, so we're good there. And let's actually just bump this back enough that we come in right next to it. There, and that looks good. And that's gonna be clipping through the rock. Okay, let's get past the rock. Actually, we can go from this side. Start over here. Let's see. Where does that put us? It's not too bad, I guess. Okay. Now, why don't we just go ahead and do the old 90er? In there. Back that. Okay, never mind. We can't back that up. Can't back that copper ass up. Not yet, anyways. Go, and we go bump it out slightly so that way we're not clipping. We're still clipping a little bit. And my guy cannot just walk faster than the conveyor belt for some reason. I think we're good, like, right there. That doesn't look bad. Ah, come on. Okay. There we go. Now, all of these should be feeding. Nice, and they are. To be fair, I don't know what the there it is. I was gonna say, I don't know what the internal, I guess, storage of one of the modular load frames is. Let's check. So that one, they hold 15. Okay, that makes sense then. So those modular load balancers hold 15 of a item in them. Like the splitters and mergers hold 2 or 3, something like that. Can't remember. Now let's get our outputs set up. Also, all the recipes should be selected in here. So we should be good. We're gonna be receiving. Go. And I shouldn't have to put any conveyors on there, so we're good to go there. Let's get the logistics set up. So I'm gonna have to have the opposite of my input area here, so I'm gonna have to have 2 outputs. And actually, this makes me think, how the hell am I going to get these guys out here? Oh, this is tight. This is tight like a tiger. Might be okay. But I can't get a belt above that. Because I got these 2 belts over here that are coming out. And then I got these belts over here. I was thinking maybe I should just combine everything and pretty much just throw it up there onto the 2nd floor and then split it. Maybe I could do that, but we should have somewhat enough room to get all of these belts that away. Because I got to get these coal belts over here. And potentially whatever the heck these end up being. I got to get those all the way over here and all the way back. Like I said, you can take off these block modules and everything will still be together. But then it's like the materials are teleporting pretty much back and forth. And I'm not a big fan of that. So, because we got to get them all the way over here. We got the silica and the quartz crystal in, and we got to get everything back over here. And the foundry stuff is going to be dropping in as well, so that coal has to come over. And I think I'm not even going to be able to. Let me check. Ceiling mount. Yep. It's pretty much at the height of our current conveyor. This is why you make your logistics floors bigger than this. This is why you gotta make them at least 4, if not 8 meters high. Because you run into this issue. I'm gonna figure it out, don't you worry. I will figure this out. However, this is gonna be a bitch and a half. To do this. I got these 2 right here that gotta go down. If I did combine them and then split them again, could do that. I don't want to do that though. Can I get? Wonder. Could I get this up? That might actually be enough room. If I can get this, go this way, down this path, it go up, and it doesn't clip through there. Okay, all right. Now we're up. We are up. And just riding that ceiling. Riding the ceiling wave all the way over to here. Okay. Oh, hey. They actually don't look like they're clipping at all. I can't really tell, but it doesn't look like they're clipping. Nice. Nice. I love it when things just, they just work out. Now, this guy, gonna go right on the edge of this conveyor to here. Be fine. Let's get rid of that conveyor pole. You don't need conveyor poles anyways. Useless. Useless. I might be able to bend this one back around to bend it like Beckham around the copper area here, because all of these copper nodes are just, or all of these copper ingots are just going to go straight into one of these guys on this side. However, we do have the smelters that need to get coal and iron, which the iron's right next to them, so that's not a problem. We're going to have to get coal all the way from over there, all the way back here. And then I need the limestone to come into this middle portion, because the middle portion here, I think I'm going to use my constructors to make us concrete. And how much are we making? 45 per minute. Let's go ahead and bump that up to 90 per minute, and 270 divided by 90 is 3. So we'll have our constructors in the middle here, just 3 lone constructors in the middle, not really doing a whole heck of a lot. And then over here, we do have our 5 smelters, which are just going to be taking this iron, smelting it, and turning it into ingots as well, which will be promptly probably put over on this side. So let's see what we have to do here. Because this coal is going to come in. Oh, sorry. Needs to go that way. And we need it to feed both of these. And then we need it to come over here as well and feed into these guys. Is that too close? No. That's good. That is good. Luckily, the electricity I don't think is going to be that big of a pain. I don't really care what that looks like downstairs, as long as upstairs it looks nice and we got it coming through through those poles. Which, is that clipping? Sure, but it looks so good. Like, you can't not do it. And then let's go ahead and put our... I think I made that one too close. Let's get this. Oops, no, not that way. That way. That way, and that way. And since the limestone is coming in right there, that should be easy to get up. We'll see. But did I learn my lesson with the obelisk and making my areas a little bit bigger? My logistics floors? No. Am I going to learn my lesson with the hub here to making my logistics floors bigger? Also probably not. And then I'm going to be pissed about it. And then I'm going to hate myself for it. But here we go. Can I swap? Flip this around. Can we do an input only, please? This. Yeah. We can do that. We can do that. Ooh, is it going to be able to... Are we going to be able to get up, though? I don't think so. No, we can't. So we can't do that. There's going to be an awkward space in here that maybe I could utilize to getting the copper in on the other side. Okay, let's check and see. Look at that. Crap. How much copper do we need per minute? Or copper. Coal. How much coal do we need per minute for these? Need to know how to split this. We need 90. Fair, I have no clue. I have no clue how much we're importing at the moment. We're importing a shat ton. And that is the actual accurate calculation for that, 1 shat ton. Oh, frick on a stick. Did I forget? Holy crap, I forgot to hook up one of the... I forgot to hook up one of the smelters. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry about that, little guy. Forgot to hook him up. Okay. But yes, that is an accurate count on how much coal I need to go in here. 1 shat ton. So this is gonna come out. This is gonna come out. Why don't we just do 2 input onlys on the... Actually, why don't we do an input and an output here? And then I'll just do an input only module there. Okay. And that will just... that'll fill up until it's full, which is pretty darn quick. Wait, did that even... That should still be filling. Thank you. I do love the elevator music that the mod developer picked for that. Oh, it doesn't have any power, that's why, but it should be filling up. That's a different one. A couple different themes, you can say. Okay, so then why don't we have... Alright, we're going to have another output on this side. And since we're not going to have anything down here, we're actually going to run this all the way down here, give us a 90. Also, doing conveyor belts with the nudging is just, it's so nice. It's so helpful, man. It's so helpful. Like, there was so many times where it'd be off by, like, 1. I'd be like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Let's see, is that going to flip? No, that looks... that looks fine. Go ahead and put this one down. Is that... Oh my god, it's in the... How the fuck did I do that? Get that 90-degree angle first try? I've never been that good at anything in my life. Except we're not flowing. I mean, I guess I know where it needs to go. Go right there. I don't know why that got broken, but it definitely did get broken. You used to be able to just throw a splitter merger into the middle of a line and it would work, and now it's just kind of broken where that doesn't happen. Okay, so, I mean, we're going to be filling up both of these tractor stations with coal for the fuel. I have no clue how much that's going to take. No freaking idea. Is this clipping? Doesn't look like it, honestly. Maybe a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. But, meh. Okay, so these are our inputs on this side. So let's drop these bad boys down. So this will be for the coal. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to get I'm not going to be able to get them that way. I'm going to have to get them this way. Oops. I think it's better if they're just straight up like this. Problem is, with the modular load balancer, we're going to have to... we're going to create a wall of nonsense. And we need 90 each, which we should be able to just use a splitter, and it should work. There's my snap-on, like that. I think that works. Yeah, that works. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do that like this. We don't have a lot of room to work with. This is where logistics gets tricky. Because I can't put a splitter just down like this. And then split it and have it go into each one of them. Because those two are lined up, these ones aren't. Can't put that on top of it either. This is why you make your logistics floors bigger. Hate myself. I'm just kidding. I just hate that I didn't make this bigger. This isn't even technically 4 meters. This is slightly less because the floor is actually up. Gotta make these logistics floors at least 8 if you want to go up and down. Up and down and around, baby. Because if the copper wasn't here, otherwise I could have one coming in from this side, one coming in from the other side. I could do that. But I can't, because the copper's over here. And I can't really pull the copper this way and go down. Can't pull the copper that way. Also, I have no clue if I'm even going to use all these lifts to go up. Okay, what we do have to work with is area over here. We got room on this side to work with. What I'm thinking is instead we do come in from this side. But I think we're gonna have to do something different here. Okay, this might... Okay. First things first, line up your splitter correctly. And then we move on to phase 2. Okay. This is what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to bring this over. We're going to bring each one of these over. We're going to go up. We're going to map out where we need to be. So go back 2. And then I think we're going to do it this way. So I just backed up 2, and that gives us that right angle. Now, this last one's gonna be tricky. It's tricky. But we're gonna figure it out. Okay, there's our 90 degrees. We need to be here. Need to be here. Right there. Go back to... And then we gotta go over to make sure we're at our 90, which is actually right there. Is that gonna be clipping into the wall when we go up? Yes, I believe so. Yeah, it is. Just a little bit. So what we'll do instead, we will go ahead and come over. So that way we're right next to this one. Now we'll do it this. Make sure 1, 2, back it up. And then I think we need to be over 1, up, and in. Okay, now with this one, we're not going to be able to get that nice 90-degree angle, but I think we can still get it in there. Get it on in there. Okay, let's do that. I mean, that's a nice 90, right? We're going to get it in position there. Come over a little bit this way. We're gonna make it look as nice as we can. So we got some curves. We got some curves. Now, I need to have it go right in here. So, let's go ahead and make it come over 1 more. And we should be good now. There, and then it's a straight shot bullet train to there. Now, I want to go up. I want to come over. Where do we need to be? Like that. Okay. Do it now. Nope. Okay. See, I could almost do that, but it is clipping just a little bit. And it's because of the way that conveyor belt is. Clipping down through just slightly. Might be able to get it a different way. Can we do it like this? Ah, so freaking close, man. Okay. This might cause problems for me in the future. Okay, we might be able to do it right there. Okay, this has got a backup one. That's the problem. Oops. Shoot. That does work. Good lord, is it ugly, but it frickin' does work. And it's not clipping there or there. Ugh. That'll give you nightmares. That will give you nightmares. Maybe not you, but it gives me nightmares. So, let's do our outputs now. Now, I can actually line these up be pretty far away, so that way I can give that one enough room. Yeah. So that's going to give us enough room. Alright. Block, 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 block. Output. Right? Right. And now we're going to be able to do block, and now we can't do blocks. Because we're out of frames. Good thing I can make 550. They take so long to build, though. 15 seconds? Technically, I don't know if this is 15 seconds. Let's see. Four seconds. So 15 units of crafting takes 4 seconds, if you're curious. In the Satisfactory world, that's where we are. I'll just build 20. That should give me enough to at least... There. And I also need to label everything. 3. And then this should be output. Okay. That's that. That's that. So that's our coal, our iron, all done. So this this big beautiful bastard is going to be jump, parkour, parkour. Display sign. We're all at 270 here. Copy, copy. Paste, paste. Okay, so that's 270 coming out. Going into here. And then our output will also be 270. I'll probably do an input and an output on this one. Just so this is immediately the output for it. 2, 3. Oh my god, these take so much. Like, don't get me wrong, it's balanced that they're so expensive. They should be, because they are so freaking good. But holy crap, man. That is intense, and I can't even get to that one. I'm gonna have to do it like this. I couldn't even reach that one. Okay. There we go. For that. So that is done. That is going to be 270 steel per minute coming out of this biatch. So let's get steel output equals 270 per min. Wait, what did I do over here? Oh, that's just 30 per minute. I should actually probably label these differently if it's an input or an output. Because, like, you can't really tell on this one. You can't really tell which way it's going. I'm just going to go output equals 270. And then, since we're already right here, why don't we just take this lovely 90-degree angle, take this guy, move him over this way. We're going to make that a 90. Then we're going to make this also a 90. Going into this one. Boink. There we go. Steel production is complete. Copper, you are next. Thing is, I'm gonna have to have 2 outputs for this as well. Which I think I'm going to try. I'm going to do an input here. Well, there. Let's go block, block. Actually, not blocks. We're going to go output, output. And then input. And then we're going to do our blocks. Okay. So that's how we're going to do that. So while I'm crafting up more modular frames here, we are going to have... I should set up the other truck stop to do the Caterium node that's out there. That's what I should do, so that way I'm bringing Caterium in here as well, and then I can have Caterium ingots. Ah, that's what I should have done. Missed opportunities. I probably will set that up. I have no clue how in the hell we would get the Caterium from the other truck stop, though. Up, down, over, around the woods, and through the woods to Grandma's house we go to the smelters. I don't know where the hell I would get those. To be fair, they don't have to come down the Caterium ore could go up through the floor. Rather not do that, but it could. We could go up through the floor. Let's see, could I get it? Well, I can't get it around that way. I think we've made it fairly evident. I could get it through here, though. There's like this little gap. Go that way. See, this is what gets me in trouble, this shit right here. I'm like, I could do it. All we would need is this. Then we would need this. And this. I have to get a running start to get through my facility. Really the only way to go, you know? If I was making a factory, this is how I would do it. Full of employee safety. Oh boy, I can do it. I literally can. Look at, it's up. It's up, it's in the air. And there's still a little bit of space here. Do I set up a node, a Caterium node, to bring it over so that way I can get Caterium in here and I can smelt it. Oh, this is ambitious. This is ambitious even for me. Like, I see all of the streamers and the big YouTubers making these giant builds, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do that. That sounds like, number one, I would get probably too frustrated, and just doesn't sound fun to me, man. And then, you know, here we are. It does clip a little bit. Can I make it not clip? I can make it not clip. Look at that. We're still clipping just slightly. It's not going to be through the material, though. It is only going to be through the side of the conveyor, which I am 100% fine with. Alright, man, that kind of settles it. That settles the discussion. We are going to go and get a Caterium node, and we are going to push this baby out. I'm going to evict it. We're going to go get a Caterium node. We're going to bring it in. We're going to slap some smelters down in the middle here that in the area I didn't know what to do with. We're gonna make some goddamn Caterium ingots, brother. Alright, bottom's 240, top is 30. This one's gonna be 30. So this one, the 240 here is going to the frames, 30 is going to something else. We've got an end game. Got an end game. Okay, let's continue to bring the copper over since I know what I'm actually doing with that. Copper, you saucy son of a bitch. Let's get it. Let's get it as close to stuff as we can. We want this to be. We want it to be tight. We want it to be tight and we want it to be clean. Tight and clean. That's what I want in life. Alright. Now we're gonna bring this out. Give us a little turn. Give us a little turn on the catwalk. Looks nice. Now we go. Bust it out this way. Bust it back this way. And now both of these will finish out these two. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting there. Oof. I'm not going to be able to make that 90. It's fine. We don't need to make the 90. Go. Go. And there we go. I don't know what happened with this. I think we went off kilter just slightly. This one, I think we need to go right here. Conveyor has an invalid shape. What do you mean, friend? All right, there. Can we do that? Can I buy a vowel? Can't. God. I mean, that's straight right there, isn't it? This one, this piece? Yeah, that piece is straight. I don't know why I can't make this turn. It's just like a little bit off. Like the spacing needs to be over here for some reason. That's fine. It's fine. Shove it in there. I'm never going to be able to live with myself if I don't, you know. Yeah, no. Okay, now let's do the other line of copper that's going to be coming out. So this is going to be our other line of ingots. Copper ingots. Got that a little bit too close. Right there. That's not right. Why don't I just... These guys? Wait, what the heck? Is this one the wrong way? Yep, sure was. Needs to be reversed. And there we go. Alright, those belts are in, so that's all of our copper ingots handled. Let's hook these up now. Block, block. Input. Block, block. Input. And we're just going to do this the whole way down. No, I want to block. Block, block. Okay, I can get back here. I was gonna say, if I get stuck again, I'm not gonna be able to get out. I'm gonna have to do it right now, though. Not gonna be able to put that last input in without getting stuck. Go. This facility is gonna look awesome when it's turned on. I'm very excited about it. This one's gonna be kinda cheeky to get the belt hooked up. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to slide. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to slide my way out of here too. There we go. And slide. Okay, that's done. That's done. Copper's hooked up. Copper ingots are off on their way. And let me actually get some signage up in here. Signage. Let me just stand. Okay. One. So this is going to be this first, the first one here. This should be steel. Steel ingots, and that's going to be 90 times 3 is 240. Okay, good. And then this is going to be 270, and that's going to be our copper. And that's what both of these are going to end up being. So those are both copper. Okay, that is done. Now, why don't we get our smelters hooked up here for this amount of iron that's on this side? Because I'm thinking, do we want to just use the whole node in terms of probably? That's the issue with this little spot right here. I like this little area, but maybe we could do something else with it. So we only need... Sorry, my voice cracked right there. Going through puberty again. Oh god, can you imagine? Just the worst. 75, 75. I think we need 4 of them. Right? 75 times 4. No, that's not right. That's 300. 60 times 4 is 240. Yeah, so we still need 5 of these. We still need 5 of these guys. However, we do need 3 constructors for our concrete. And I would like to do concrete down here instead of taking that raw material up to the 2nd floor. So, we can fit 2 right there. Actually, can we fit 3 in here? No, we can't. Yeah, we can only fit 2 in here, so I shouldn't have taken those out. Well, let's just turn these around. Actually, no, they gotta be facing the other way, so that way it's consistent with the build. So we got 2 of these guys, and then we need... So we need 5 of these. I should have just left these in here. Why I took them out. Over 1. Could actually come back 1 as well. We wanted. Okay. Now, why? 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna have a little extra space on the other side, which is fine. So this is going to be our smelter area for... The rest of the iron will be smelted here in ingots. Nope, wrong way. There we go. That looks pretty nice. Now, how do we put these 3 constructors in here to look nice? I think we're gonna have to go back 1. We might be able to get her in. Because I know that works. I'm not gonna have enough room to put in 3. I can only put in 2. That's 112.5 per minute. Ugh. Oh, man. No. That's not gonna work here. Could potentially still put them in, but they're just not gonna work over this way. These ones will all work great here. This will be done. This will be taken care of. This iron node is tapped, cracked, and ready for production. Yeah. Now, go ahead and take care of these. That. We need to have our railings put back in. That could be right. Yeah. Yep, that'll work. That'll work for me. That will work and twerk for me. Actually, I'm gonna make these consistent. Just because I have to. I would like that. Thank you. There we go. Making things consistent. Because I have to. Okay. Okay. So this one is done. This is going to be making us the same thing over here. So we're gonna have these be right. Oh, it is. Look at that. And we'll figure out what all of this is gonna go to later. I'm not super worried about that at the moment. Because, like, I know I had the first plot of those blocked off to go to modular frames, which eventually probably is the end game for those. I don't know if I'm going to keep the signage like this, though. But it would be nice to be like, alright, which one is making me this? Which one's making me that? And then I can be like, oh, this is it. And I can kind of follow the lines, figure out where they go. That way, too, if I already... Because I can come down here and be like, alright, I'm using... Say, I'm using half of this to make wire for some reason. And then I can come down and be like, alright, the first 4 machines are making wire. And I have 5 machines left of 60, you know? So I know there's 60 copper ingots somewhere that I can go grab, or however many it is. Okay, so we have this area that's left. Actually, what if, whenever that Caterium gets here... Nope, that's not what I want to do. What if when that Caterium gets here? What can we do? 37.5, don't like those numbers at all. 30. So it would take 90 to make 30. That's a 3-to-1 ratio. That's a bad ratio of Caterium. What's our input for this one? Because it'll be the same. Transfer rate of 9 stacks per minute. So we'll be getting 900 per minute of Caterium. Right? So then, if we're using up 90, that's a lot. That is a stack of 10. We got a stack of 10 Caterium smelters that need to go somewhere. I feel like I could fit 10 in this area right here in the middle. I could probably fit 10 in here. Problem is still going to be the limestone and the constructors. Let's see though, instead of, so here we don't have a walkway in between these. We have the miner, but you can still get around the backside of it. So they're kind of broken up. What if instead of having a walkway here, we get the 3 constructors in here? That is the question. That's on everyone's mind, I know. It's a burning desire. It can happen. It can happen. We can do it. 90, 90, 90, that would... Actually, wait a minute. That doesn't take up the full 270. Hang on. Is this another one of those ones that I need to... I know the math here eventually works out. So we need to do 270 divided by 3, which is... I can't remember. Oh, wait. 270 divided by 3 is 90. Sorry, I thought it was 240 for a second. Take that out. Oh, We could do it. We could get our constructors in here. We could still even get a walkway in. We couldn't get one between them, but we can get one on the backside. Did I just beat Satisfactory? Oh my god. Game, you thought you could hold me down. Thought you could break my spirit, but I'm not gonna let you, goddammit. I'm not gonna frickin' let you. Alright, so that would be our walkway. We would need to go up at least 2. This appears to be our walkway here. This is a pretty big spot. Now, what's that? 1, 2. This is just for purposes of looking for it. 3. Okay, so that makes 4. Can I slap another one in there? No, I can't. Actually, actually, yeah, I can. Because this... What's the walkway on this one? It's a little bigger. You might get ass to cheek here. Butter up nut close to these smelters. This bottom floor is gonna be smoking. This one. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Okay. This one, this one, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it is okay. It doesn't look as nice, but it's okay to have it sit there. That gives us 5. In a nice round way, that gives us 5. Then we need... It's even the same... No, it's not. Go. Get rid of this. Then if these two are together like that, I can use the modular to split them. Actually, instead of going this way, why don't we go the other way? Because I have more room down low. Or I have more room going this way, the way I'm looking at right now, than I do the other way. So what if instead we give ourselves that extra bit of space? So now we could have a nice big walkway coming through there. And we need to bump, because this would go right here. That would go like that. Can I push these two? Nope. Can't push them together anymore. If I wanted to have this smaller walkway, though, I could. I could push this one this way. Okay. The logistics downstairs, man. I keep thinking about it. They're gonna be terrible. It's gonna be so bad. I have no clue if I'm even going to have the space to do this. Like, obviously I'm going to do it anyways, but... Okay, there we go. There's that. There's that. And then when this comes over, we'll have a little bit of space between them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it ends right where the foundries do. You gotta love it when a plan comes together. Okay. I mean, this is it. This is it. This is the build. This is the build right here. Now, these are going to be taken back slightly. Probably like that. And that should leave room on that side. That should leave room on this side. 1, 2, 3. It is supposed to be over that one. Okay, it's supposed to be right there. That little bit of space. Need every goddamn inch I can find. There it is. And then all 10 of these will be doing Caterium. All of these will be doing our steel. All of those will be doing our copper. These guys will be doing concrete. And we're going to have all the iron taken care of as well. That is so freaking sweet to me. And we're going to have to set up another truck stop. So that way we can come in, get the Caterium, and go out. And that's it. That is it for the first floor of this factory. I am going to get all the logistics set up. I'm going to get all the signs set up. And then for the next episode, I'll come back and give you a little bit of a factory tour and discuss how are we going to get everything on the second floor and what we're going to do with it. I do like this glass foundation, but do I like it enough? Also, final tip. Always make your goddamn logistics floor 8 meters. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.